Hello, dear mystery hunters. Gather close, for today we embark on a quest that spans millennia, tale woven from the threads of power, love, betrayal, and one of the greatest archaeological enigmas of all time, the lost tomb of Cleopatra, the last queen of Egypt. She was no mere monarch. She was a strategist, a seductress, a scholar who spoke 9 languages, and a goddess in the eyes of her people. For over 2,000 years, her final resting place has eluded us, buried beneath the sands of time, shrouded in myth, and guarded by the whispers of history. But now, in the age of artificial intelligence, the modern oracle, we stand on the brink of unraveling this ancient secret. AI is sifting through satellite scans, decoding forgotten scrolls, and illuminating the shadows of Egypt's past. Are you ready to walk with pharaohs, to tread the halls of a lost palace, and to listen for the echoes of a queen? Let's step into the desert and begin the hunt for Cleopatra's tomb. Picture it, Alexandria, 44 BC, the Mediterranean. Breeze weaves through the city's marble corridors, carrying the scent of salt and jasmine. Alexandria is a jewel of the ancient world, its lighthouse piercing the heavens, its library a repository of human knowledge. Within her palace, Cleopatra VII, the last of the Ptolemaic dynasty, stands at the precipice of history. She is 39, her beauty undimmed, her mind sharper than any blade. But the world is closing in. Rome, under the relentless ambition of Octavian, has crushed her forces. Her beloved Mark Antony, the Roman general who shared her heart and her throne, lies dead, his life ended by his own hand in a final act of despair. Octavian's legions are at the gates, and Cleopatra knows surrender is not an option. She is a queen who bends to no one, the ancient chronicler. Plutarch tells us she chose death on her own terms. Legend paints a vivid scene. Cleopatra, draped in silks, reclining on a golden couch, holding a venomous asp to her breast. The serpent's bite delivers her to eternity, a final act of defiance against Rome. Other accounts whisper of poison, concealed in a hairpin or a goblet of wine. Yet, in the chaos of her death, one detail unites all stories. Cleopatra vanished. Her body was not paraded by her conquerors. No monument marked her grave. She and Antony, her partner in love and war, were said to have been laid to rest together in a grand mausoleum near Alexandria. Tomb fit for gods, but where? Alexandria, battered by earthquakes, tsunamis, and centuries of conquest, has hidden its secrets well. The city's ancient coastline lies submerged, its streets reshaped by time. For 2 millennia, archaeologists, treasure hunters, and dreamers searched in vain. Cleopatra's tomb became a phantom, a riddle carved in sand and silence. Humanity for centuries. Ancient writers like Strabo and Dio Cassius offered tantalizing clues, describing a mausoleum of breathtaking splendor, adorned with gold, ivory, and symbols of eternal love. Yet, their words were vague, their maps lost to time. By the Middle Ages, Alexandria's glory had faded. Its ruins scavenged, its temples toppled. The Renaissance revived interest in Cleopatra, casting her as a romantic heroine, but her tomb remained a myth. In the 19th and 20th centuries, early archaeologists scoured Egypt's sands, unearthing pharaoh's treasures but finding no trace of the last queen. The challenges were immense. Alexandria's modern city sits atop its ancient roots, and much of its Ptolemaic past lies underwater or buried beneath layers of sediment. Hope flickered in the early 2000s when Dr. Kathleen Martinez, a Dominican archaeologist with a passion for Cleopatra, proposed a bold theory. She argued that the tomb might not lie in Alexandria's heart but at Toposiris Magna, a temple complex 30 miles west, dedicated to Osiris and Isis deities Cleopatra revered. Martinez's excavations uncovered tantalizing hints, coins bearing Cleopatra's likeness, statues of Isis, and subterranean tunnels. Yet, without advanced tools, the tomb remained elusive. The desert, it seemed, was determined to keep its secrets. That is, until the digital age ushered in a revolution. Enter artificial intelligence, the 21st century's answer to the Delphic Oracle. In 2022, Dr. Martinez's team partnered with technologists to harness AI in the search for Cleopatra's tomb. This was no ordinary archaeological dig. It was a fusion of human intuition and machine precision. AI was tasked with analyzing vast datasets, satellite imagery of Egypt's coastline, ground-penetrating radar scans, ancient maps, and text from the Ptolemaic era. Its algorithms sifted through topographical anomalies, searching for structures that matched descriptions of a royal mausoleum. Deep learning models studied Ptolemaic architecture, identifying patterns in column designs, burial chambers, and temple alignments. Natural language processing and NLP algorithms dove into ancient scrolls, reinterpreting poetic phrases that human scholars had dismissed as metaphor. Then, a breakthrough. Beneath the ruins of Taposiris Magna, AI detected something extraordinary. A network of subterranean corridors and chambers, invisible to the naked eye. The signatures matched Ptolemaic construction limestone blocks, precise angles and alignments with celestial events. The temple's eastern orientation hinted at a connection to the sun described in ancient texts. Excitement surged through the archaeological community. Excavations intensified, with cameras capturing every moment. The world watched, breathless, as the desert began to yield its secrets. In one chamber, archaeologists uncovered two mummies, a male and a female, wrapped in gold leaf, a mark of royal status. Nearby, they found jewelry, amulets, and coins stamped with Cleopatra's profile. A ceremonial bust, its features strikingly similar to known depictions of the queen, sent shivers through the team. Inscriptions dedicated to Osiris, god of the afterlife, adorned the walls. Could this be the resting place of Cleopatra and Antony? Carbon dating placed the artifacts in the late Ptolemaic period. Around 30 BCE, DNA testing was initiated, but results were inconclusive. The evidence was compelling, but not definitive. The mystery deepened. What made AI's contribution so remarkable? It saw what humans could not. Ancient texts described Cleopatra's tomb as a house of eternity guarded by serpents and sun. For centuries, scholars interpreted these as poetic flourishes. AI, however, treated them as code. Using NLP, it linked serpents to the cobra imagery of the Nile cults. Sacred to Cleopatra's divine persona as Isis, the sun, was no mere metaphor but a clue to the tomb's alignment with solar festivals. These insights transformed vague riddles into geographic coordinates, pointing directly to Taposiris Magna. AI went further. Laser scans of the chamber walls revealed hidden inscriptions, eroded by time and obscured by soot. Beneath the limestone, hieroglyphs and Greek script told of a ritual, for two joined in love beyond the reach of time. The words echoed the romance of Cleopatra and Antony, whose love defied empires. In a sealed vault, archaeologists found a fragmented tablet, inscribed in a rare hybrid script, part Greek, part Demotic. AI reconstructed the missing pieces, revealing a haunting epitaph. The serpent guards my soul, let none disturb what love has sealed. Was this Cleopatra's voice, preserved across millennia? The phrase felt like both a blessing and a curse, warning intruders to tread lightly. By 2024, AI pushed the boundaries further. Neural networks analyzed environmental data, humidity, magnetic resonance, and soil composition to reconstruct the tomb's original layout in stunning 3D. The simulation was breathtaking. Ivory columns gleamed under torchlight. Gold-trimmed altars shimmered, and at the center stood two thrones, side by side, symbolizing an eternal union. The chamber was designed to capture the first rays of dawn, a nod to the sun of ancient texts. This was no mere tomb. It was a temple to love, a monument to defiance. Then came a final revelation. A linguistic AI cross-referenced Cleopatra's surviving letters preserved in Roman archives with the tomb's inscriptions. The syntax, the flourish, the poetic cadence, they matched. It was as if the queen herself had etched her final words into the stone, her voice carried through time by the circuits of a machine. Today, in April 2025, we stand at the edge of history. DNA results are still pending, and the academic world is divided. Some hail Taposiris Magna as Cleopatra's tomb, citing the mummies, the inscriptions, and AI's precision. Others caution against haste, noting that royal burials often included decoys to confuse grave robbers. Could this be a priestly tomb, a symbolic shrine, or even a deliberate misdirection? The tablet's warning, let none disturb what love has sealed, lingers in the air, a reminder of the past's power to protect its secrets. Yet, one truth is undeniable. Gaia has transformed the hunt for Cleopatra's tomb. It has bridged millennia, turning myths into maps, whispers into evidence. Whether this is the queen's final resting place or not, the journey has rekindled her story, reminding us of a woman who shaped empires, loved fiercely, and defied death itself. So, mystery hunters, what do you believe? Has AI solved one of history's greatest riddles? Or are we chasing shadows in the sand? Share your thoughts below, and let's keep the conversation alive. If this tale stirred your soul, subscribe for more journeys into the unknown. Next time, we'll uncover another forgotten secret one that might just rewrite the past as we know it. Until then, stay curious, stay bold, and keep listening. The ghosts of history are speaking. All we need to do is hear them.